throw it here on first down. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the April draft. And he'll get this up to the 44. Big Christian Wilkins, the one who brought him down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. A run once more. That's Harvey. He's got it. That's a 1st down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up 1st down.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 41-yard line.
Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Straight ahead goes Harvey. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Oh, looked like he mishit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. And they are not able to draw closer.
There's just no excuse for this one, Mike. At this level, from that distance, that's a kick you just have to have.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. Here's the rookie out of North Carolina, Marion Hampton. And a nice run there, but he'll get 8 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Another run here with Hampton. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, it's Herbert. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Catch made there by Allen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
5-9, 5-9.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. A gain of 16 yards. First down, LA.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Home the troops right. Hey, go Lion.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Herbert to the air again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Oh, they had a shot there and hit the 5, but it continues into the end zone, and it'll come back out to the 20. Nix now On 1st and 10. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
We had a chance to sit down with the quarterback this week in practice. He preached the importance of that I have to do a better job protecting the ball. Well, so far here early, it doesn't seem like that's been the case. He's been a little reckless here in the opening quarter, and he's going to have to clean that up throughout the rest of this game.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is the 9-time Pro Bowler Khalil Mack. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
50-yard line.
Give, and here comes Hampton. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
That's a game of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. The Chargers out to the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down.
12, 180. Ram. Baylor Tigers. Set.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, one of his teammates downfield comes to his rescue and retains possession after the big play. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
80. Route. Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
Pistol here for Herbert. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 20. 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Hey, go lion. Set.
On the give, here's Hampton. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that.
Down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6.
Set. Crowd right. Delta. Shot.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Hampton. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. One more time with Hampton. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
We'll try to run with Hampton. And he narrows his way into the end zone. Omarion Hampton, touchdown Chargers. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. A first down throw for Nix. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
2nd and 10. Work in the middle, that's Harvey. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
On the zone read, this is Nix. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
They put Wilson in motion. They'll run for it. It's Harvey. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. a yard.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. On the out, connecting with Allen. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up second down at the 16-yard
Herbert
line.
to throw. Left side, catch made by McConkey. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
Now it's Herbert. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. That's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Nick Bonito. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already. First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. Here's Herbert. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, L.A. Point after now from Dicker. He's got it. And the Chargers will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Broncos nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Deion Henley there on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Again, it's Harvey. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Nix. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
2nd down. Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll air it out, deep for Wilson. And he will score! Michael Wilson, touchdown Denver.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Nix and the Broncos now will line up and go for two.
For the two-point conversion.
Here's Nix to throw. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Baylor tight. Set. 21.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. And he will go all the way. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Los Angeles. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. He'll take his shot. looking for Wilson.
And this is the tricky element of these deep balls, Mike. You want to hit the guy in stride. You want the touchdown. You want the beautiful highlight play. But sometimes you're better off underthrowing a receiver than you are overthrowing them, because as we see time and time again throughout the league, an underthrown deep ball, more times than not, leads to a pass interference call.
On second down, it's Nix. Pass complete. That's Kadarius Toney. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's complete left side to Toney. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down. Now Nix going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Throwing is Nix. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Tarheeb Still. He works free, right side, inside the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown Chargers. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Set. Delta to hunt. Ready.
They'll go again with Hampton. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. John Franklin Myers there to make the tackle.
brings up 3rd down and 9.
Third down and 9. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Out to his right. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
This brought in out past the 20. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Nix now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's bumped by Harvey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Broncos.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Chargers' 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Throwing. Nix. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Chargers
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Kappa. Hey, go lion. Hey, go lion.
They'll run out of the gun with Hampton. And a much better result here. Give him 7, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So now, following the penalty, they're only going to need a yard. It is 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
On 1st down, Herbert. Right side, hauled in by McConkey. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
16 yards.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. And the Chargers have the first down.
10 at the 10-yard line.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will dive into the end zone. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, L.A. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Kicker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chargers will add one more onto their big lead.
42, Broncos 8. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw for Nix. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Tarheeb Still.
All right, so sometimes as a coach, Mike, you just got to step in and take over. And I think in this case, you're going to look at your quarterback and say, I don't care how open that guy looks. If that defender's on that half the field, throw it to the other half. Because this is the second time he has picked you off, and I guarantee the only thing on his mind right now is getting a third.
Grenade. Grenade.
Hey, spin.
Set.
On play action, it's Herbert. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
My man.
Grenade. Lion.
Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. Inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about, and they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The score, Chargers 49, Broncos 8. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And now for a second time, he loses the football. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They put Wilson in motion. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Nix. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
380. Go.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain there of 11. 1st down, L.A.
Chargers.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Crowd right.
Herbert now on 1st down. Now a shot here, deep middle. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Run. Set.
Shotgun snap, and we give it to Hampton, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
4-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Go orange.
Shotgun now for Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That is brought in at 10. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal.
Set. 380. Run. Set.
Herbert to throw. Flush to his right. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You know, once he broke the pocket, Mike, I actually thought he was just going to call his own number and become a runner. I thought he had some green grass out in front of him to take it in, but he decides to put it in the air instead, and falls incomplete.
The ball's still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal.
Ready.
A give, and here comes Harris. And this one blown up. Good surge, drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
This defense is doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
59. 380.
Herbert now on 3rd and goal. Forced out wide. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers, Mike, have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That one caught Devon Bailey. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. They put Wilson in motion. 2nd down, Nix. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They only need a yard, and it's 4th down. Nix gonna throw for it. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And he is gonna have the Broncos 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also
to the goal line and in. Devon Bailey. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Nix and the Broncos now will line up and go for 2. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Nix and the Broncos now will line up and go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Play action now. It's Nix. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
52. Broncos 14.
Lutz going to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Brings up second down.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Set. 380. 300. Ready.
On the ground, Hampton. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of
The
2.
offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
380. 300. Set.
On 3rd down, here's Hampton. The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Now Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Here's Hampton. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. That'll give him 4 yards.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 6.
380. 300. Set.
Another run here with Hampton. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down.
Line.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
The thing is, the offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. To throw, it's Herbert. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's 4th down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
Hold on a second. Ready. Ready.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier. And
for the fifth time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
On the give, here's Hampton. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They run it over center with Harris. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down. They'll give it to Harris again. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Now, Herbert. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. They find a way to convert on 4th down and pick up 10 yards.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they show they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start.